Hello everyone, welcome to XALT Ministries. Today we're going to be looking at how to play I Can Only Imagine by MercyMe. This is going to be done in the key of E. We're going to be looking at chords, chord variations. We're also going to look at an intro tablature, and we're going to look at strumming patterns, and we're going to look at pretty much the song in a whole complete way. To start off, we're going to have to look at our chords first. We'll be using two different versions of E and two different versions of A. The first one we're looking at is a normal E, which is going to be open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. And then we'll be looking at normal A2, which is going to be your mute, open, 2, 2, open, open. A B sus, which is going to be a mute, 2, 4, 4, open, open. And then the other two we'll be looking at is a E5, or high E in this case. And that's going to be a mute or open. And that's going to be 7, 9, 9, open, open. The reason I say you can play this open or close is because you will get either this is going to be a root E or this will. They're both E's. So you can play it either way. It's not going to change the chord very much. And then another A is a higher A. I'll just call this A. And that's going to be a mute, or mute, open, because it's your A string, and then 9, 9, open, open. Okay, so to get started here, we're going to look at a intro with chords first. To try to intro it, and it goes like this. What I'm pretty much doing here is taking the E, the E5, and I'm doing what's called an E major 7, which is going to be like how your E5 is a 7-9-9, your E major 7 is a 7-9-8. So you're just changing this part right here on your G string. And the other part I did is I went to the A and did the same thing with my fingers. You can call A major 7 if you want. As that is going to be, instead of a 2-2, or sorry, not 2-2, a 9-9, it's going to be 9-8. So instead of this, they hit this. And then the other thing I did was I added a B note at the last part. So for this part, I went like this to the A, and then added that extra B note in there. You can do that with an E as well, if you wish. But that's pretty much the intro. We'll look at strumming patterns later. So to start off going through the song, we can just go like it's E to A. That's the entire verses are all E to A, or E and A, and then your chorus is going to be A, B, E. That's going to be your progression. So if you want to play the first part, we can go, I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. It goes from the E to the A. And you go it again. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine. Do it again. A. I can only imagine. Okay, at this point, you can add that extra I can only imagine in A if you wish. At this point, we're going to go from playing this A to playing this one down here for the chorus. So if we wanted to just say go into it, I can only imagine into that high A. I can only imagine. You can start your crescendo. That other surrounded by glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus, or not? You be still. So it goes right from that A to that B sus, or your A2 to your B sus to your E5, and it does that throughout your entire chorus, back and forth. Secondly, so surrounded by your glory. What will my heart feel? hallelujah. Will I dance for you, Jesus? Lord, all of you be still. Will I sing hallelujah? Or sorry, will I stand in your presence? I'll be able to, or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? I'll be able to speak it all. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Or you also got low E. I can only imagine, if you wish. So that's pretty much your verses and your chorus are that. Now let's go to the part where we're going to go over the tablature, and that is going to be extremely simple for your intro. It's going to go right along the lines of this. Okay. So the first part of your we'll do it in 3 notes apiece. First part is going to be on your high E string. Is going to be 11, 12, and 7. So you have this. That's your first 3. And then the next 3 is going to be going up a string to your B, and that's going to be 4, 5, back to that 7 on the E again. And it's twice. The second time around, they want you to do it faster. The next one can be done 2 different ways. You could either do it's 4 or 5 again, and this time you can either go to the 2, or if you want to, you can do 4, 5, and go to 6 on your G. Same thing. Oops. Or here. Same exact thing. So far we have and the last part is 4, 5 again to the 5 of the E. And that'll set you right back up for that 11, 12. So we go through the whole thing. 11, 12, 7, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 5. Same thing. That's pretty much how to play it. So playing this. It's going to sound just like this. Got that same, that 7 note that you play a lot. So that's pretty much how to play I Can Only Imagine. And doing chords, your chord variations. One thing I haven't went through yet is your strumming pattern. So your strumming pattern for the first part, when you do the intro, your strumming pattern is going to be 1 and 4. You're going to skip your 2 and your 3, and that 4 is where you're going to go from that E major 7 to the E. So that 4. So you go that 4. And the rest of it is going to be and 5, oops, and 3, 4, and. And that's going to be done in that E. So you have this. And then when you're done with that measure, you'll go back to that E major, or if you're done with that part, you'll go to the A major, and then when you get to your the third beat on your second part, so when you're here, that 3, and then you do that 4 in, and you go back again. So you'll have. Want to listen. Okay, that's for your intro. Second strum pattern is the one I use throughout the rest of the song, which pretty much goes like this. It starts with that chorus. one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So you have 1, 3, and an and. And then your next part, you're going to skip 1, do the and, skip 2, and 3, 4, and. So you have like this. So you have 3 up strums for your next drum. 1, 2, 3. So if you go through it. You can put that in YouTube. That's how you do I Can Only Imagine, Strum Patterns, and all. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.